Have you ever wondered why your stomach growls when you're hungry, or why you feel full after a hearty meal? These are not just random occurrences. They're integral parts of our body's survival mechanism known as hunger and satiety. Let's take a moment to delve into these mysteries. Hunger is essentially your body's way of telling you that it needs more fuel. It's a complex response involving the brain, stomach, and hormones. When your body's energy levels dip, it triggers the release of a hormone called ghrelin. This so-called hunger hormone sends a signal to your brain telling it that it's time to eat. On the flip side, we have satiety. This is the feeling of fullness you experience after eating. It's your body's way of saying, "Hey, I've had enough, you can stop eating now." Satiety is primarily driven by the hormone leptin. When you've consumed enough food, leptin levels rise and signal your brain to suppress the feeling of hunger. But why is it essential to understand these concepts, you might ask? Well, hunger and satiety are fundamental to human survival. They are the body's natural checks and balances system, ensuring we eat enough to stay alive, but not so much that we risk health complications. However, in our modern world, these instinctive cues can sometimes be skewed. Factors such as stress, lack of sleep, and even the types of food we eat can interfere with these signals, leading to overeating or undereating. This is why understanding how hunger and satiety work can help us lead healthier lives. By learning to listen to our bodies and understanding these signals, we can better manage our eating habits. We can learn to eat when we are truly hungry and stop when we are satisfied, not stuffed. This can help prevent overeating, undereating, and the health issues that come with both. So let's embark on this fascinating journey together, peeling back the layers of our body's complex language of hunger and satiety. By understanding the science of hunger and satiety, we can better manage our eating habits and overall health. How does your body know when it's time to eat? What triggers that familiar sensation of hunger? Let's delve into the biological process that governs these hunger pangs. The whole process is quite elegant and intricate, involving a symphony of hormones and neural signals. It's a bit like an orchestra, with different parts of your body acting as musicians, playing their roles perfectly to create a harmony of hunger. Let's start with the brain, the conductor of our hunger orchestra. The hypothalamus, a small region at the base of your brain, plays a pivotal role in controlling hunger. It's constantly in communication with other parts of your body, receiving signals about your energy levels and nutrient needs. When your body's energy reserves are running low, your fat cells produce a hormone called leptin. This hormone travels through your bloodstream and reaches your brain, specifically the hypothalamus. When leptin levels are low, your brain interprets this as a sign that you need to eat to replenish your energy stores. Another key player in this process is a hormone called ghrelin, often referred to as the hunger hormone. Ghrelin levels increase before meals, signaling to the hypothalamus that it's time to eat. After you've eaten, ghrelin levels drop, indicating that your immediate energy needs have been met. And let's not forget about insulin, a hormone produced by your pancreas. Insulin is released when you eat, especially when you consume foods high in carbohydrates. It helps your body use or store the glucose from your food. When insulin levels decrease, it signals to your brain that your glucose stores are dwindling and that it's time to refuel. Apart from these hormonal signals, there are also some physical signs of hunger that most of us are familiar with. Ever noticed that rumbling sound in your stomach when you're hungry? That's your body's way of saying it's time for a meal. This growling noise, scientifically known as borborygmi, is caused by the movement of gas and fluid in your intestines. Then there's the feeling of low energy or fatigue. When your body's energy reserves are low, you may feel tired or sluggish. This is your body's way of conserving energy until you can refuel, and it's also a clear signal that it's time to eat. So, to sum it all up, your body has a sophisticated system in place to determine when it's time to eat. This system involves a complex interaction of hormones and brain signals, along with physical signs like a growling stomach and low energy levels. It's a wonderful demonstration of the body's ability to maintain balance and ensure its survival. So, our body has a sophisticated system to let us know when it's time to refuel. But how does it tell us when we've had enough? Ever noticed how after a big meal, the thought of food can be off-putting? That's your body's way of saying it's had enough. This is a phenomenon known as satiety, and it plays a crucial role in our eating habits and overall health. Let's dive into the science behind it. Satiety is essentially the state of being full or satisfied to the point where you no longer desire to eat. It's like your body's own internal traffic light system, telling you when to stop eating before you consume more than you need. This process begins in the stomach. When you eat, your stomach expands, sending signals to your brain that you're filling up. The brain, specifically an area called the hypothalamus, then processes these signals and translates them into feelings of fullness. But the stomach and brain aren't the only ones in on this conversation. Your hormones play a significant role too. After eating, your body releases a hormone called cholecystokinin, or CCK for short. This hormone interacts with your nervous system to slow down the rate at which your stomach empties, helping to prolong feelings of fullness. At the same time, another hormone, leptin, is released from your fat cells. Leptin is like a long-term satiety regulator, providing your brain with information about your body's energy stores. When your fat stores are full, more leptin is produced, telling your brain that you have enough energy and don't need to eat more. But what about the opposite? What happens when your stomach is empty? Well, in this case, your stomach produces a hormone called ghrelin, often referred to as the hunger hormone. Ghrelin sends signals to your brain, triggering feelings of hunger and prompting you to eat. As for the signals of satiety, they're not as straightforward as you might think. Yes, feeling full and losing your appetite are the most obvious ones. But other signs can include a slowing down of your eating pace, a feeling of heaviness, and even a slight increase in body temperature. It's also important to mention that satiety isn't just about the quantity of food you eat. The type of food matters too. Foods high in protein, fiber, and water content tend to be more satisfying, causing you to feel full for longer periods of time. This interplay between the stomach, brain, and hormones is a finely tuned system designed to keep your body's energy balance in check. However, it's not infallible. External factors like stress, lack of sleep, and certain medications can disrupt these signals, leading to overeating or undereating. Understanding the signals of satiety can help us avoid overeating and maintain a healthy weight. But what factors influence these signals? To answer that, let's move on to the next part of our journey through the science of eating instincts. Stay tuned. Why is it that sometimes, even after eating, you still feel hungry? Or why you feel full after only a small meal? Well, let's get into the nitty-gritty of the various factors that influence hunger and satiety signals. Firstly, sleep. Yes, you heard it right. Sleep plays a pivotal role in influencing our hunger and satiety. When we don't get enough shut-eye, our body tends to produce more ghrelin, the hunger hormone, and less leptin, the satiety hormone. This imbalance can make us feel hungrier and less satisfied after eating. So if you're feeling peckish all the time, it might be worth evaluating your sleep patterns. Next up, stress. We've all been there, reaching for a bag of chips or a bar of chocolate in times of stress. It's not just about comfort eating. When we're stressed, our body releases a hormone called cortisol. Cortisol can increase our appetite and can also affect our food preferences, making us crave high sugar, high fat foods. It's our body's way of seeking a quick energy boost to fight the perceived stress. Now, let's talk about the types of food we eat. Not all foods are created equal when it comes to satiety. Foods high in protein, fiber, and healthy fats are known to promote feelings of fullness. On the other hand, foods high in simple carbohydrates like sugar can cause a rapid spike and then a drop in blood sugar levels, making us feel hungry again shortly after eating. So it's not just about how much you eat, but also about what you eat. Moving on, let's touch on the influence of hydration. Staying well hydrated can help control hunger and satiety. Sometimes our body can confuse thirst for hunger. So, the next time you feel a pang of hunger, try drinking a glass of water first. You might just be thirsty, not hungry. Exercise is another factor that can influence our hunger and satiety. Physical activity can help regulate our appetite by affecting hunger and satiety hormones. But it's a bit of a balancing act. While moderate exercise can suppress hunger, intense exercise can actually increase it. Lastly, our eating habits and patterns can also impact our hunger and satiety. Eating at regular intervals can help keep our blood sugar levels stable and prevent the onset of extreme hunger. On the flip side, skipping meals or eating irregularly can disrupt our body's hunger and satiety signals. It's also worth noting the influence of our environment. The availability and visibility of food, portion sizes, and even the company we keep can influence how much we eat. You see, hunger and satiety are not just about our physical need for food. They are complex processes influenced by a myriad of factors, from our physiological state to our surrounding environment. These factors can disrupt our body's natural signals and lead to overeating or undereating. Being aware of these factors can help us better interpret our body's signals and maintain a balanced diet. So the next time you feel an unexpected hunger pang or an unusual feeling of fullness, take a moment to reflect. It might not be your stomach talking, but one of these factors whispering in your ear. It's fascinating, isn't it? How our bodies have these natural systems in place to guide our eating habits. We've journeyed together through the intricate labyrinth of the human body's eating instincts, uncovering the secrets of hunger and satiety. We've delved deep into the science behind these mechanisms, revealing their grandeur and complexity. We started off by unveiling the mysteries of hunger, the stomach growling that sends you to the kitchen, the feeling of emptiness that makes you reach for a snack. These aren't just random urges. They're part of a complex system our bodies use to tell us it's time to refuel. Hunger, we learned, is an essential survival mechanism, deeply rooted in our biology. Then we moved on to the science of satiety. We discovered that feeling full after a meal isn't just about having a satisfied palate or a filled stomach. It's a sophisticated response involving hormones like leptin and ghrelin and neurotransmitters like serotonin. This intricate network of signals ensures we stop eating when we've had enough, helping us maintain a balanced diet and prevent overeating. We also discussed the various factors influencing hunger and satiety. These range from the type of food we eat, our emotions, stress levels, and even our sleep patterns. The interconnectedness of these factors is a testament to the complexity of our bodies and the importance of maintaining a balanced lifestyle. But what does all this mean for you? Understanding these mechanisms can empower you to make healthier dietary choices. By listening to your body's signals, you can regulate your food intake more effectively, helping you maintain a balanced diet and lead a healthier lifestyle. Remember, not all hunger is created equal. Sometimes we may feel hungry when we're actually bored, stressed, or tired. By learning to distinguish between physical hunger and emotional hunger, we can avoid unnecessary snacking and overeating. The same goes for satiety. It's not just about eating until we're full. It's about eating until we're satisfied, about providing our bodies with the nutrients they need. In conclusion, our bodies are equipped with a marvelously sophisticated system that guides our eating habits. It's not just about mindless munching and guzzling. It's about responding to our body's needs, respecting its signals, and nourishing it appropriately. As we wrap up, let's appreciate the remarkable science behind something as simple as feeling hungry or full. It's a testament to the incredible complexity of the human body and the intricate balance it maintains for our survival and well-being. Next time your stomach growls or you feel full after a meal, remember the complex science that's at work. Listen to your body. It knows what it needs. So, until next time, keep feeding your curiosity and stay healthy. Wow, we've been on quite a journey together, haven't we? We hope you found this video informative and interesting, and that it's given you a new perspective on something as simple as feeling hungry or full. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Did you learn something new today? Do you have any questions or thoughts on the topic? Feel free to share in the comments section below. We value your input and look forward to engaging with you. If you found this video helpful, do give us a thumbs up. It helps us reach more people and continue producing quality content. And if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. That way you won't miss out on any of our future videos. We have a lot more fascinating topics to explore together. Thank you for watching. Remember, your body knows what it needs. Listen to it, stay curious, stay healthy, and until next time, keep feeding your mind.